Hello everybody, my name's Too Metal to Settle. Today we're going to be reviewing Metallica's Master of Puppets. I already recorded this video twice, but one time I forgot to press play, the other time I don't know what happened. This is my third time, so if I don't have any energy, it's because I fucked up. The first one was pretty freaking good, and I never pressed play, so that sucks. So now I'm just going to repeat everything I said in that video by memory, because I don't write notes ever for anything. I'm sorry, dude. This is gonna suck. So this album is Metallica's third album, and it's their debut album. Not in the sense that this is their first album, because I just said this is their third album. This is their debut on a major record label. That means they sold out to the man. But this is anything but an album for the man, by the men. It's an album against the men, by the men, because they're men, and they're against the man, whatever, you know what I mean. And they're basically, they're ready to, they don't like the man, they don't like the government. This is a politically charged album against the government, and more against war in general. And you'd be like, oh, but it's metal, they're supposed to sing about the devil and how evil everything else. Well, that's because you don't listen to metal and you don't realize that's a fucking stereotype, racist. I'm disappointed if you think that. No, I'm not. I don't really care. This has 4 members: James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, Cliff Burton, who died after making this album, when they were touring for this album. So that sucks. And Lars Ulrich, not Urch. I don't know what I was thinking. All of these members are geniuses for creating such a masterfully well done album. Compared to the previous album, it's pretty similar in the regard of structure of the lineup of songs, but the difference is that these songs are better. The vocals overall of the lead singer, James, is a lot better. Okay, he's not just screaming. He has more passion in his songs. The guitars by James and Kirk Hammett are a lot better than previous. It's more complex and delicate than last time. And overall, the guitars on this album are really fantastic. I mean, fantastic. They're really great. They're really hard, heavy hitting, like the way it's like when you're in elementary school and you have lunch money, and this dude comes up and says, "Give me your lunch money," and you're like, "No," and he's like, "Yeah," and then he punches you in the face, and since you're a pussy, you don't do shit about it, and he takes your money, and then you say, "What did you eat for lunch, son?" And you're like, "A sandwich." You didn't eat a sandwich. You didn't eat a sandwich at all. Not that I would know, though, because whatever, dude. This album came out in 1986, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came out in 1986. And like I said, it's a politically charged album. It's a heavy metal album. If you didn't know it was a metal album, it's called Metallica, dude. Like, come on. It's Metallica. Metallica. Well, whatever. I'm gonna move on to the songs, if you don't mind. First song is Battery. This is a song about the government's invasion of privacy towards people. Honestly, I think that's what it's about, at least. It's about war. It's about oppression. It's about just total suckage. Overall, it's more about invasion of privacy to me. It's more about the government just controlling you, knowing everything about you, and all that shitty stuff. And like 1984, you can't escape Big Brother. You can't escape your Big Brother's taking your lunch money. Next song, Master of Puppets. Their most famous song overall. Master of Puppets is probably, it's their most famous song. This is the song that everybody covers. If you're ever in a metal band, you've covered this song and you failed at it. And overall, if you never played the song and you're in a metal band, what are you doing, dude? Come on, cover the song, dude. Like everybody else, you'll just be falling in the same trap as everyone else. And this is, I don't know where I'm getting at this, to be honest. I don't know how to play guitar. I don't know how to sing. I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to sustain myself. I don't know what I'm getting at, honestly. Next song is based on The Shadows over Innsmouth. That's not what the name of the song is. It's what it's based off of. I should probably tell you what the song is called. The song's called The Thing That Shouldn't Be, and I agree, this song should not be on this album. I'm just kidding. It should be on this album. This is I would not say that any song should not be on this album. Every song on this album has to be there because of what it's trying to say. And this song is probably my least favorite, musically wise. I don't know. I just kind of find it too similar to the third song on the previous albums. But this is a really good song lyric wise. It's based off of a story that I just already told you about. And that story basically talks about some dude who fights a giant sea monster. And that's basically not what he's trying to say. The sea monster, think of it more like a war. A war is like a giant monster. When you go to war, I mean, I've never gone to war, but I imagine if I had, I'd shit myself. Just like the guy who's about to fight this monster is about to shit himself because it's a fucking monster, dude. You don't just fight a monster fist to fist and pretend like things are going to be alright, because things aren't going to be alright. It's a monster, okay? You think you can beat up Bigfoot? You think you can beat up Loch Ness Monster? You think you can beat up Sully from Monsters, Inc.? No, they're going to beat your ass, dude. You don't have a chance. It's not possible. You can't win. Okay? Big Bird's too strong. You can't beat him. He's too powerful of a monster. And that's what the song's about. It's about going against war and how you're probably going to die, or at least lose a leg, or post-traumatic stress disorder, and alcoholism will kill you at the end. So overall, you just don't go to war unless you want that to happen, or go to war, whatever. It's Metallica's advice, not mine. I don't know what I'm talking about. Next song is Welcome Home, Sanitarium. This is probably one of my favorite songs. Okay, not only do I think the guitars on this song in general is one of the best, but I think, you know what I think? I don't know what I think. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I remember. This song means a lot to me, not just because I think the guitars are the best and the lyrics are some of the greatest, but I think it's great because it's based off of the book, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You might have seen the movie. You probably haven't read the book. Because you guys aren't nerds. I don't want nerds on my YouTube channel. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I need the views. And I just like that because it's one of the first books I've ever read. By one of the first, I mean, I read it last year. And I've only ever read like 4 books in my life. But you know, it's sad. But whatever. Who cares, dude? And this song's about people going crazy. Because that's what One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is. If you don't know what One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, it's about a guy who's not insane, who goes in an insane asylum and finds an Indian who's also not insane, but he's kind of crazy because he doesn't talk or speak or any of that stuff, even though he can, so everything's deaf and all that shit. And it turns out, just watch the movie. It's a good movie, okay? It has the dude from The Shining. I forgot his name. How's his name? Fuck. I don't remember his name. The name is Jack something. I don't know. Jack Nicholson. Yeah, Jack Nicholson. I think that's what his name was. And even if you don't like Jack Nicholson, you know he was a Joker at one point. He wasn't Heath Ledger Joker, but he was a Joker. Never mind. Moving on to, well, what's the song based off of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? What's the point? Well, what's the point is that this is a song about post-traumatic stress disorder, because when you get out of war and you see all the shit that people in war see, it fucking hurts you. It hits you hard. And even if you did enjoy it, and you did like war, and you did like seeing all those people dying, you didn't like killing people, you come out, you're pretty fucking crazy, honestly. So either way, you're fucked. Either you go in there and you like killing, making you crazy, or you go in there and don't like killing, and you get post-traumatic stress disorder. Or 3, you don't show any of these emotions ever, and then by the time you do show emotions, you're already an old man, and you're regretting every second of your life. So either way, you're fucked, dude. This album is just basically you're fucked, okay? That's what this album's about. This is what it's always been. Next song, Disposable Hero. Disposable Hero. Disposable Hero is the song I compare it to chess or Pokemon. Let's go with Pokemon because I find that analogy funner. Um, this song's about how can I say? It's like when you have a Pokemon and you have like your HM slave or whatever who just does cut and is useless. So you throw him out so he gets killed. So you can heal your stronger Pokemon to send him out. So it's basically the same thing, but instead of Pokemon, replace it with people. And instead of a Pokemon battle, put it in war. And that's basically what it means. Okay? It's just sending people to die. Next song is Leper Messiah. Apparently this song has some political significance from back in the day. Back in the 80s, some political shit went down and didn't like it. And I don't really know what it's actually about. But what I think it's about is like giving money to the war causes just for these people to die. And that's what the song's about, at least to me. Next is Orion. This is an instrumental track. The only instrumental track on the album. There's been instrumentals. By instrumental, I mean guitar, drum, bass solos in the rest of the songs. But this is the first instrumental where there's no singing, no screaming, no rapping, no scat man talking around anywhere in this song. And Orion, as in Orion's belt, as in Orion, the dude who fought the bull. I think it was a bull. I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm moving on to the next song. Next is Damaging. This song is, to me, not about the soldiers in the war. It's more about the people that lived there before the war having to live there now that the war happened. Like in the Civil War or any of the other wars where the soldiers would kind of just march into your house and be like, give me food and shit. You ever seen War Horse? Directed by Steven Spielberg. Remember that one scene when the soldiers come into those farmers' houses and just fuck the place up? Pretty much of that. Okay, it's like an American Sniper when the dude walks into the place looking for Zarqawi because he's drilling little boys and fucking tells the dude to tell him where Zarqawi is and shit, and then he finds the gun stash. It's kind of like that. So yeah, that's the album. That's the entire album. It's Master of Puppets. Now we're going to talk about the cover and the significant meaning of the cover. As you can see, Metallica is in the cover. So is the title of the album. As you do in most albums. Not all albums, but most. And now we're going to talk about the hands. You probably can't see the hands on my camera because they're shit. Well, not the hands are shit. My camera shit, and so are my hands. And as you can see, they have strings on the crosses of the cemetery. Those are it's a cemetery full of dead soldiers. How do I know this? Because there's a soldier helmet thing from World War something on there, and there's a little dog tag there too. So it's basically like that one song, Disposable Hero. These were all disposable heroes, being controlled by the man, being sent to die. Oh yeah, that's my album review. I give it 5 precious metals out of 5. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share this on Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, Twitter, and subscribe. See you guys next time. I think I broke my glasses. What do I care though? I'm just a kid.